The first exercise is this low oblique sit. I would do kind of a short lever, so you're still gonna have the knees up maybe 45 degrees. Elbow's gonna be bent to about 90, and it's gonna be even with your shoulder. You're gonna try to get your palm down into the ground. You wanna get kind of the base of the thumb to be able to contact the ground. If you can't, I would elevate it with like a rag or something like that. I don't know if you guys did that when you were here. And then from there, I'm just gonna try to push my hand and forearm into the ground to kind of lift my body away. I'm gonna get some obliques turning on. I'm just gonna try to hold this and breathe. I'd go maybe 5 breaths. You should feel some stuff going on at your shoulder and then at your oblique, and you're just holding, trying to keep the hand in the ground. Again, elevate it a little bit if you need to. All right. This is gonna be kind of a variation of a child's pose. So you're gonna come down, you're gonna have your knees underneath your hips. So I'll kind of turn like this. You're gonna come down onto your forearms with your palms up like this. And kind of fall back. So hips will go a little bit behind your knees like this. And then I'm just gonna try to reach my forearms and elbows into the ground. So opposed to being falling down like this with your torso towards the ground, you're gonna reach through your arms into the ground to lift your torso up. Head's gonna be neutral. You can kind of think looking at your fingers, and you're just gonna try to breathe from there. If there's any discomfort with that, I would bring your elbows outside of your shoulders. Same idea, reach from there. Head position, make sure it's neutral. Again, I'd go a couple sets of like 5 breaths. All right, for this, it's almost gonna be like this diagonal band pull. You can put your other hand down in the bench a little bit to support you so you're not side bending over to that side. So you're kind of keeping your torso nice and stacked. And then I'm just trying to do a pull down across my body on this nice kind of X axis and back up. I still have my opposite hand lightly pushing into the bench, so I might feel some like obliques on that side. Head position's neutral, torso's not turning. I'm just pulling down with the arm. Don't need a lot of tension. You should kind of feel the back of your shoulder getting some work. I'd go a couple sets, 10 reps. If you want to get crazy, you can inhale as you come up, exhale as you pull down. Lastly, this is going to be kind of an alternating row. You do a band in both hands, but just for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to show one band in one arm. You want to get kind of heel heavy, so you're not very bent forward or kind of arched forward. You want to get back in your heels. You can soften your knees a little bit. I know it's hard to see that, but heavy in your heels, soften the knees, shift your weight back. I'm going to just row just far enough back to where my arm is equal with my torso. So I'm not going way back and kind of cranking my shoulder like this, just to about here. While this side is rowing, I'm gonna reach the opposite arm forward like this. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing back. So this side's reaching, not so far that I'm shrugging up, so you should still be able to keep your torso back. Opposite arm is reaching, rinse and repeat. Row, reach, row, reach. Whole time you're trying to keep your torso just nice and stacked. It's not getting pulled forward, and it's not doing any crazy rotating. It's just very slightly rotating because of the row. I would just pick somewhere to look with your eyes and keep it the whole time.